Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to San Andreas San Andreas' narrative walkthrough. Last time we met Ranfali, and this time we're going to do another mission for him called Lure.
As honored as I am to share my home with you, we should lure these lizards out into the baking sun.
We were followed here. The Da Nang boys are watching this apartment. As soon as we leave, they will attempt an assassination.
Hey, what's the big deal? Why don't you cruise on out of here, lead them to a place quiet, and cap they flat asses? No offense.
None taken.
We find you funny.
Look, long as they think Mr. Farley here is in the back, they'll follow me wherever. After a while, you can come out safely. Simple.
Amazing.
Your success will be rewarded, Mr. Johnson.
Alright, so as you heard, you are playing the lure to lure the guys, the assassins, away from the apartment area. I guess somehow, someway they are supposed to think that Ranfali is in the back of the rancher that you're in, and you have to drive all the way down for the first half of the mission to Angel Pine. So here I'm just kind of looking at a good path, which I guess is down to there, and then over to the outer roads, and just drive all the way down south. So this first half of the mission is pretty simple. Like it says, all you have to do right now is just drive over to the countryside over in Angel Pine. You will not get attacked by anyone at this point, but even though that sounds easy, I should say, even though that sounds easy, you still can't really damage the vehicle too much. And of course, if the vehicle blows up, then you fail the mission because, for one, you'll die, or unless you get out quickly. But either way, it cannot blow up because then the assassins will know that Ranfali is either dead or not in the vehicle. And also, I do highly recommend trying not to damage it, even though here I am damaging it, as much as possible, because it is going to kind of take part, the damaging of the vehicle takes part in the second half of the mission. So, like I said, right now I'm just going to the outer road, and then going to be making a left to head all the way south. So, I guess until then, maybe it's playing a little music or something, or maybe in a bit. I did actually have to get a new phone. I was one of those, not the mic, one of those unfortunate people that got the Note 7, Galaxy Note 7, which I still love that phone. I miss the phone, but of course they were all recalled, so we were forced to get a new phone to replace it. So I went ahead and got the LG V20, which it's alright, but I was still a lot happier with the Note 7. But it's one of the better phones to replace the Note 7. There is the, was it Galaxy S7 Edge, which they said is pretty much just like the Note 7 but smaller. But to me, it's like going with the S7 family's older brother that's past his prime. You know what I mean? It's like just kind of downgrading to the phone, even though it's pretty much almost the same, but it's a little different with stats. I'm sorry, the cats are running around everywhere. Sorry about that. But and also the S8 series is supposed to be coming out like early next year, as far as I can remember or reading. And also there is the Google Pixel XL, which is supposed to be even better than I think like the LG V20. However, from also what I read, it is back ordered until late November, if I understand that correctly. And I know they say the Pixel XL is only for Verizon, but that's just marketing words, I guess you could say. It's not really just for the Verizon. It is also for the other companies as well. If you order from the Google site themselves, they have unlocked phones that they did themselves that you could buy for Sprint, for AT&T, T-Mobile, wherever, and you get it from them, do a payment plan through Google. But it's backward. Alright, so this is the second part of the mission. I was going to play music, but I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the phone instead. This is the second part of the mission. It's kind of like a checkpoint race almost, in a way, but of course with this you'll have a couple enemies following you, but you can make them crash into the trees. Just remember, on the rancher, while driving the rancher, if you go up hills, as you can see, it does go pretty slow, but if you are able to make them crash into the trees, you should have it a little easily. I remember in the past, last times I've done this type of, or this mission before, in previous playthroughs, if the enemies, how was it? If I made the enemies crash, there would be some that popped up later on during this point, but I don't know. I guess during this mission, things went good for me because I didn't have any other enemies for the remainder of the mission. So maybe that's how it is for you all. Maybe that's how it is for the HD remake. I don't know. But yeah, this mission was probably one of the easiest missions I did. Again, though, you still cannot crash the rancher. And as you see, there is the damage meter up top. But also, if the enemies are still following you, as you saw they're shooting at you, if they do damage the vehicle too much and they do damage the doors too much, they'd be able to see inside and see that Ron Farley is not in there with you, thus failing the mission. So you do have to try and stay away from them if you can. I would not really recommend slowing down to try to shoot them off because, again, they're still going to be shooting you and just damage the vehicle even more. So best to just keep on driving and trying to lead them into crashing into other objects. But yeah, that's really about it. Again, just going through the checkpoints until you reach the very end of the mission, which it is very soon. Once you get to this highway and go through the tunnel, you go on the other side of the tunnel, you just have to drive a little bit more and you'll be ended up at a gas station. I think we went to this gas station before in a previous mission. Don't quite remember, but like I said, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Just don't wreck it. And if you have the enemies still following you, don't let them shoot you. But yeah, it should be right up here. Okay, probably across the bridge then. Yeah, LGV20 is nice. It's just there's no place I could find that has a phone case from or screen protectors. Like, the phone's released. Wouldn't the accessories be released on the day that the phone is also released? It just doesn't make sense. So right now it's going unprotected, unless I order online, but that's going to be a lot.
Hey.
Mr. Johnson, it's Guppy. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. They took the bait like morons. Mr. Ramfire Lee get out all right?
Yes, Woozy has taken him to safety. Thank you.
Cool. I'll see you later, man. It's Decoy! Back to Chinatown!
That seems so stereotypical racist voice accent, you know? But anyway, you get $8,000 and some respect for completing that easy mission. At least for me it was. Yeah, that really should be it. I don't think Ron Farley is going to be in here anymore. You just have a couple missions with him. But for the stats, you will be at 47.06% towards 100% if you, of course, have been following my guide step by step. That should be it for this video, everyone. I love you all. Peace out and goodbye.